Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing, guys?
Good, thank you. And you?
Good. Well, Friday morning, last session of the week. Been a really interesting week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And what we'll do straight away, good morning. We haven't really got anybody on at this moment in time. If you watch this back, one of the things that you really need to be is discipline, and part of that discipline is time. I don't care whether you're here or not. That's not what's driving the point. The point is, you're going to say you're going to be somewhere, just be somewhere in life generally. So we start off the day. I've had one trade this morning, which is really good. That was profitable. So the day, not really doing much. Yesterday was buying. Today's a bit of a buying day. Massive drop the other day. So that's the 2 days that we've had. And Friday's the last day of the week, obviously. So it's great stuff. Then we've got the hours. So we had a big drop there again. So it's been buying generally for 3 or 4 hours now. We live in the 5 minutes and the 1 minute, as you know. 1 minute more so, 5 minutes to get a bit of structure. The good thing about being in the 1 minute is that everything else is so much more relaxing. So when you get the 15 minutes, the 5 minutes, and the 1 hour seems so slow, so relaxing, so easy to keep pace. Matthias sometimes talks about the fact that you've got a situation whereby if you think the 5 minutes is too fast, then come to the 5 minute and the 15 minutes, etc. Sorry, 5 minute trade cards are too fast. Go to the 15 minutes. So whereas not referring to the chart. So we've got a couple of minutes now, and we're gonna start off the session at 8:05 in terms of taking the first trade card, and that's what we'll do. So trade cards, as you know or don't know, are our kind of machine learning, data-driven probability service that talks about where it thinks the market is going to go. And I've pressed it at 8 o'clock that it thinks it's going to buy, and it probably does that. But generally speaking, as you can see from the day, the trend is up. As you can see from the hour, the trend is up, and certainly the 1 minute. So we can't focus on minute by minute, and we can't chase the market. So that's what you should never be doing. You should never be chasing the market, and that's where mistakes get made. That's where you start to do things that you don't normally do. So the other thing about trading is that whatever you do now once, try and do it over and over again. Not the mistakes part. I'm forever learning. I'm forever questioning myself as to how I can be better. How, if I make a mistake, I sit down and I try and analyze and think, what was the decision-making process? What did I actually do? How did I go about that? So that's what I do, okay? So I'm going to hand you over to Matthias. It's 4 minutes past 8. I have no contractors coming in today, so we're going to have to silence himself. So Matthias, over to you.
Okay, let's go, guys. If it's a buy, it's a green candle, it's a green light. If it's a buy, it's a red candle. We wait for that retracement. The same goes to the sells. We have less than half minutes now. We'll be able to refresh and go for it. You stick with your rules, like Cam was saying, and you'll be absolutely fine. Another 10 seconds. Let's get ready to refresh. Refreshing now is a buy. It's a buy. Wait for that range. We are on the top of the range now. The best entry, I mean. If you press the button, you're in profit now. It's going towards TP1. It's going towards TP1 now, guys. As soon as I'm in profit, TP1, I will be taking some profits. I'm moving my stop loss to break even. Yeah, TP1. TP1 already. I'm booking my profits, some profits, and move my stop loss to break even. That is a risk-free trading now. As you can see, it's simple as that. You press the button, you put your stop loss, take some profits, and then if that goes to GP2, GP3, you'll be able to take more profits. And if he retraces back, we'll be at break even. It's going towards TP2 now. Let's see.
Beautiful first trade.
If he retraces, you're out at break even. Okay, not stop loss, not hard stop.
Brilliant.
As you can see, it's back to break even, to your entry point, around your entry points. If you're out now, it's absolutely fine. We'll be able to refresh again in less than 2 minutes now. Good morning, Raj. I hope so. You're doing great. As you can see, the price retraces now all the way to the best entry. Okay. Time to refresh again, guys. Less than 1 minute, we'll be able to refresh. Let me. Time to refresh. 15 seconds. Let's get ready again. It's still on that range. I think so. Will be the same as a buy. Will be a buy again. Let's see. It's just retracing now. As you can see, it's still a buy. It's strong than before. Strong than before. You have your entry points. The best entry for me is between 24 and 28. Let's see if it retraces on the best entry or if it goes straight away up. It's still on that range. Patience is the key here now. Still dropping, it's still on the range. Let's wait for that best entry. He's on the top of the range, the best entry now. But there's still some room. Let's see. Minutes. I just refresh the 50 minutes to see where the market's going as well. And it's still a buy on the 50 minutes. And it's still a buy on the 5 minutes. Half an hour as well. The range on the half an hour, as you can see, is bigger. And the range on the 1 hour is bigger as well. Let's stick with the 5 minutes scalping. We are on the best entry now. If you refresh again, we are on that best entry. Then you can see the points as well. Since we refresh on the right time, the price was dropping and dropped 1.39. We are on the bottom of that range now. Let's see. If you place the trade, make sure you have your stop loss or hard stop to protect your capital. TP1 for me on that one is 29. It's going towards TP1 now. You know what I will be doing. I will protect myself and take some profits on TP1.
Are you buying or selling, Mateus?
Sorry?
Are you buying or selling?
We're buying.
Good. Just been busy answering some client queries, that's all. So I wasn't quite with it.
So he's buying, is going towards TP1 now. 29.50, 45, but you just put straight numbers. Don't need to keep those pipettes. As you can see, it's going to TP1. Retracing. Still on that buy, but we'll be able to refresh again. If it's still a strong buy, that gives you the confidence that you need to press the button again. Let's see, time to refresh, 5 seconds. Still a buy, the range more or less the same, and it's still a buy. Things I will do now is put my hard stop instead my stop loss on that one, because it's retracing. I will use the hard stop. That is still holding that one with my hard stop now. giving more room for that trade because I still think it's a buy as well as machine learning. I will stick with that. The only thing I will give a little bit more room.
Matthias, if you need me, give me a shout. I'm just creating some stuff.
Okay. Okay, time to book some profits. It's nearly on GP1. Nearly on GP1. First step, I'm moving my stop loss to break even on that one because it's not really TP1 yet. Now it's TP1, yeah. Taking some profits. Great. Great TP1, guys. Going towards TP2 now. My stop loss is at break even. I'm risk free on that trade already. But don't leave the money there, okay? Learn how to take those small profits, little and often, because that can retrace and get you out at break even, but at least you took those profits. The account is protect. And let's just wait to see if we go to GP2. GP3, there's still room to go up. As you can see, we have been here on 30, nearly 34, around 34. That means there's still room to go up. Let's see if it goes up now or if it's still coming back to our entry point, our break even. Yeah, for me it's break even because I was holding the trading we placed before. I'm out at break even now. GP1 plus was nearly GP2. And we just refresh again. Another minute, we'll be able to refresh again. Well done, well done. Was easy to buy on that one, yeah. Was easy to buy on that one, Raj. But you stick with your rules, okay? If you want to have a second account to keep trading, you can have it. But if on your main account you did your profits, amazing, amazing, well done. As you can see now, it's going all the way up, but we don't care because we booked the profits and we protect ourselves. Okay, that's a meta. Let's refresh. As you can see, it's still a buy. Not as strong as before, but it's still a buy. The range between 29.50, 30.50. Careful, it's retracing now. Just be mindful of that. You will have your best entry and then you can put your stop loss or hard stop. Completely up to you. It's retracing. If it's retracing on that range, if you enter like I'm entering now, really on the bottom of that range, I will use my hard stop on that one. Still going up, but because of that retracement, I will choose to use my hard stop, give some more room for that trade. Okay, I'm using my hard stop more often, and I'm using that on the 5 minutes only. On the 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, I don't use hard stop because the range is big. Okay, it's big enough already, the range on the 15 minutes, half an hour, and 1 hour. Thank you very much, Raj, for sharing your results with us. As you can see, still trying to push, but the best thing to do on those cases is protect your capital always. If you have your stop loss, okay. If you have your hard stop like I'm having now, perfect as well. It's not right or wrong, it's just the way you want to trade. It's just the way you want to protect your capital. Okay, you can choose hard stop, you can choose stop loss. It's completely up to you. As you can see, if you start to trade early using your machine learning, you'll be able to be up already for the day if you following the rules. And as you can see, Raj 4% for the day, and it's not even 8:30 yet. It's possible, but of course follow the rules. Okay, protect your capital, taking the profits, and let us know, Raj, how you achieving that. You using the same rules as we are using here, protecting your capital, taking the profits, waiting for big TPs or little and often. As you can see, the power of it is every 5 minutes you can refresh. If you're using the scalping strategy, the 5 minutes time frame is plenty of opportunities. You don't feel that you're chasing or anything like that, because the opportunity will be always there, and then you learn how to protect your capital as well. That's the main thing. 29 is still on the bottom. We want that to go up. Another minute, we'll be able to refresh and go again. You want at least 32, 33 on that one. That is the TP1 is around 32, 33. But it's still fighting there on the bottom of that range. I have my hard stop on that one, because if he retraces like he's retracing now, I'm protect. I'm giving more room for that trade. Okay, that's the only thing I decide to use my stop loss, especially when he's ranging on that bottom of the range. But let's get ready to refresh again. As you can see, it's time to refresh. The TP1 on that one will be around 32, 33. And the TP5 at 41. Okay, it's going towards TP1, and I will be refreshing again. If you refresh, you will still have that buy. You still have that buy. More or less the same range as before and the same TPs. Okay, more or less the same situation. You're going to TP1. Make sure you take that TP1 because was ranging at least some of it. I will be taking straight away. I'm taking right now. before that retraces. Nice TP1, very good profit, because I will enter on the bottom of that range. Now I have only one entry with my stop loss at break even. Only one entry with my stop loss at break even. CT4 is TP2 on that one. TP1 is done. Move your stop loss to break even. My trading is protect. My stop loss at break even. Profits out of it. And it's going towards TP2 now. As you can see, nearly TP2. That was a fast 5 minutes TPs.
Indeed.
Yeah, as you can see, we have been struggle on the past ones, just TP1 and hanging around at the bottom of the range, and now we straight away nearly TP2. TP2 already, TP2 already. If you didn't book your profits, now is a good chance for you to do it. TP2. Your stop loss should be at break even, like mine, and now you are risk free. TP2 straight away, and looking forward to TP3. If you keep holding, if you book some partials, if you take some profits, amazing. Now you can take TP3. TP3 straight away. It's going towards TP4. TP4 is 38. As you can see, nearly TP4. Nearly TP4. Okay, TP4 guys. Booking some more profits now. And now I have only a small runner on that trade. If it goes to TP5, looks like TP5, yeah. That will be nearly 41, will be my TP5 on that one. Nearly 41 will be TP5. But TP4 is there for you to take. You're still hanging around TP4. If you're still thinking, and another 1 minute we'll be able to refresh again. That went nearby TP5, not there yet, but was a great sample of we having a buy after another buy after another buy. Sometimes you can be struggle on those buys, only TP1, and you need to play with your hard stop to protect, to give some room for that trade. But when the market is giving you, the machine learning is giving you buy after another buy, you just go for it. As you can see, TP4, nearly TP5. And it's time to refresh again. 20 seconds, we'll be able to refresh and go again.
It's very intoxicating when the TP4s and 5s are being hit all the time. You know, it's really, really pleasurable. And it's easy at that time when it's, you know, sometimes the lesson in this is that we need to grind out results sometimes. So we've been here, I think yesterday morning we really struggled. I think the previous morning we really struggled, and the afternoon session was like absolutely smashing it, which is what this is doing today. So there's no two sessions that are quite the same.
And it's still a buy.
Wow.
Every day is different. We need to adapt, and that's it.
100%.
As you can see, going towards TP1 already. But TP1 will be faster. Still pushing. TP1 is nearly 40 for me. between 39 and 40. Stop loss 34. If that retraces strong, you still have that room to put your stop loss. The hard stop is at 31. It's going towards TP1 now, and it's going towards TP5 if you're still holding the previous one. TP5 was around 41, and TP5 now on that one, on the new one, is 49.
Really good. Well done, Mateus. Well done, Raj.
It's going
And
there.
some days it's obviously. Sorry, go on, Mateus.
Oh, no. It's going towards TP1 is the only thing. Let's see.
No problem. I was going to say, sometimes you have to grind out results and sometimes it becomes really easy. So take the easy ones and balance them against some of the difficult days that we have. And, what we want to do is be consistent. We want to show up. Mateus uses a word quite a lot, resilience. And that's so important when things are not going well. So I talk to a lot of you that will call and talk about, can trading really be an income producing thing? Can it really be my full-time thing? The problem is that real traders that are really making it, you don't really hear from them. They quietly go about their business. And so unfortunately, most of them don't come into education because they just quietly go about their money. And then the other day, one of you was asking about, does anybody live in Dubai? And I'd rather be on the beach and I'd rather be sipping cocktails and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And there's nothing wrong with having those ambitions. Except I've got to tell you something. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Millionaires don't sit on the beach sipping cocktails. They're too busy creating the next million. Not because they're greedy, because they know what money does. They know the power of money. They're now, when they built their first million, it's so much easier to get the second one and the third one and the fifth one and the 10th one. Why does Elon Musk need any more money? He doesn't. He's probably 10 generations couldn't spend it all, right? But then the money that Elon has is really not real, right? And you might think, Cam, are you mental? He's the world's first trillionaire. He's also the world's first person that became a trillionaire and then became a billionaire. He lost $258 billion in a day when SpaceX shares just plummeted 5-10%, right? So we sometimes assume that people's £1 million is sitting in the bank or it's in a pile of notes sitting in front of them. 99.9% of Elon Musk's wealth is tied up in stock options and shares. So if he tried to cash out his $1 trillion tomorrow, SpaceX, Tesla, the Boring Company, whatever other businesses he's got will collapse overnight. So he hasn't got access to the money, right? And more ordinary people will have property, will have stocks, will have shares, will have pensions. They might be millionaires, but they don't have £1 million sitting in the bank. So our concept of money has got to change. If we want something different, we've got to do something different. Yeah? So, and this is what happens. And as Josie's pointed out, yes, once you've got assets, got a house, you can use it as collateral to buy more houses. But physically, this idea of, I want to go and sit on the beach, sipping cocktails, is nonsense. I met Rio Ferdinand on the beach a few months ago. He was sitting having breakfast at the same restaurant as me on the beach, just looking at the Bergerac hotel. And you know what he was doing? He was working. On the Saturday morning, he was laying on a fitness class on the beach for guests of Jumeirah Beach Hotel. He was at work, right? It was nice work because his family was there, his kids were there, his wife was there, but it was still work. So find something that you really enjoy and do it as if you do it for free. I'd trade for free. I'd do this, being with you guys, I'd do it for nothing. And sometimes I do because, you know, I don't trade, yeah, because I can't. Sometimes I'm too involved. There's other things to do. But I would do this for free every single morning, every single afternoon. In fact, sometimes Matthias and I talk about doing it for longer periods of time. But then we have to commit. We can't just do it once and then go away because you guys think, where are you today? So learn the concepts of money, how it works, and what you actually want. Because sitting on the beach all day supping cocktails is not, you're going to get fed up of it. I've tried it, believe me. Yeah? Matthias, we're pulling down?
It's still a buy. It's still a buy. If you refresh again, if you're using your hard stop, you're still there. If you're using your stop loss, you're nearby your stop loss. If you refresh the new one, the stop loss is at 33 and the hard stop is at 30. Okay, it's still a strong buy. That's why I'm waiting for that retracement to place another buy and use my new hard stop. And that's it. I will keep holding that because it's still strong, the buy. The numbers are great. That's why I will keep holding it. TP1 on that one is nearly 39, 38.44 to be precise, and TP5 48. I'm still holding that. If he retraces, I will be out at my hard stop, but it's still a strong buy, in my opinion. That's why I'm holding that. Okay. If you're waiting for that retracement, you're doing the right thing because you have a better entry and you'll be able to catch more pips.
And catching those pips is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Would you say that, Matthias?
Yeah. That is the most important thing. Keep protecting your capital and taking those profits. As you can see, still retracing. It retraces to 30, 40, 30. I will be out. And if it goes up, I will be having a really good profits because that can go up. TP1 between 38, 39. Let's see if it pushes up. It's time to refresh again. As you can see, less than 1 minute. We'll be able to refresh and check if it's still a strong buy. ME5 is still a buy. It's still a buy. As you can see, the range is changing, but it's still a buy. When you refresh again, of course, because the price dropped, the range will be a new range. But the hard stop is still the same for me. It's still on that 30. It's 29.8. And then TP1 38, just a little bit below the TP1 before. and TP5 is 47. You're still on that range. I still on the same trade as before because the range was more or less the same. It's slightly different because of course we dropped, but I still have my hard stop there. We still have a nice wick on the 1 hour to fill. If he's not filling now, he's still trying to push to go up. As you can see, we have been on 40.39, the top of the range, and then we have been all the way to 39.82 on the bottom of that day as well. That means it's still trying to push that 39, the 40. If you put it on the 1 hour, you can see that very well. On the 1 minute, we're still on that range. If it drops now, I'll be out at my hard stop is there to protect me, okay? At 30 is there to protect me. If it's still retracing, I will be out at red to go again. That's the main thing. I don't keep holding trades. I don't keep moving my hard stop or stop loss. If that goes, if it drops, I will be out. But protect. That's the main thing. And if you don't want to use your hard stop, absolutely fine. You have your normal stop loss. The normal stop loss will be 10 pips, 20 pip stops. It's depend of your entry for sure. It's depend when you press the button, but the stop loss is really small. The range is on the 5 minutes is very narrow. That helps you as well to protect your capital and keep taking those little and often TPs. Needed time to refresh again. Another 1 minute we'll be able to refresh. As you can see, we're still on that trade. It's just nearby my hard stop now. Let's see the buy, the new buy, new range. If it's still a buy, you'll be able to see now in 20 seconds. Time to refresh, and as you can see, it's still a buy. Of course, stop loss and hard stop will change. It's dropping. If you place again, if you have your hard stop on the previous trades, you can keep that. Don't keep changing. If you want to place the new one, you absolutely fine as well. TP1 on that one will be 33. The range, as you can see, is between 30 and 31, very narrow range, and the stop loss at 28.50. hard stop 25. You have the range there. Let's see if it's still dropping. Still dropping, still a buy. You can wait for that range. If you'll be out at your hard stop, my hard stop is at 30. I'm nearly there. Yeah, I'm out on that one, but then I will be able to place the new one. Now I'm free to place the new one. %73% to get to TP1. As you can see, if you refresh, you can see that straight away there. Still dropping. That can drop easily if it drops strong to the range of the bottom of the another range, 27. That's why you need to have your stop loss or your hard stop. Okay, capital preservation is the key. How you do that? Protecting your capital. We don't over leverage. We keep growing day by day, and that's the way to do it. Still on that range, as you can see. Is on the bottom of the best entry now. If you have your stop loss, it's nearby your stop loss. If you have your hard stop, you still have room. And in less than 1.5 minutes, we'll be able to refresh and go again. That is the power of machine learning. You don't need to keep chasing, because if one goes wrong or if the trend is changing, we'll be able to have a sell soon. But it's still pushing up. We will still have a buy, and we still can press the button to buy. Okay, that is the main thing on the machine learning. You don't rely on emotions or any human behavior, because it's done for you. Okay, you just need to protect your capital and go for it. Still retracing. Like I said to you, that can come down to 26, 27. That is the bottom of, you can see straight away on the graphic now on the 1 minute. And if it comes on that area, the best thing is to use your hard stop, because then you have a little bit more room. That's why you need to put your hard stop. If you, I'm thinking is coming on that area, if it's still dropping, you still protect. Okay, if you refresh, it's still a buy, but the buy is not strong anymore. It's really weak now, the buy. 55, 61, 56, that is the percentage on the buy now. TP1 at 30.50 at 67%, and TP5 on that one will be 39. So it's nearly 40 on the top of that range.
So thank you very much for joining us today. If you want to be part of this, if you're not receiving the trade cards, they're completely data driven, no human animation whatsoever. Come and join our community. It's completely free. We were thinking of charging for all of this education, like many people do weekend courses, do an academy and all the rest of it. But then one of the founding principles that Mateus and I had when we started this business was that we would never sell courses. So we wanted to share content, but then we were kind of, what shall I say, boxed in by the fact that we'd made this commitment right when we started. So we said, okay, we'll start a YouTube channel and we're going to do this every morning. So now we're here and we'll do this whether you show up or not. We will, right? We believe in you sometimes more than you believe in yourself, right? And so if you want to join, you want to get the trade cards, they're completely free. Just need to join our ecosystems. Reach out to me on wherever you're watching and we will get this set up for you. It's completely free. Okay. All we ask is that you have some money to deploy into a brokerage account. We have let people in before that are running demo accounts and haven't got any money. It's pointless, right? Unless you got skin in the game, you won't take it seriously. Human brain is not capable of doing that. I never practice anything because I know there's no consequences to it. Okay, so my family played something called peanut poker in Goa. So they did it with peanuts because they were sitting by the pool. I never played because who cares if you lose 20 million peanuts, right? But if you lose 20 quid, that has some power. Now you got to learn. Now your brain's thinking, I lost some money. There's some pain there, right? So I don't believe in this freebie stuff in terms of, oh, I'm on a demo account. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Put some skin in the game. So it costs you something. And there's consequences to your actions. Yeah, if you go and rob something at Sainsbury's, there's consequences to that. But you can't be trading with nothing. That's just my belief system. Whatever you believe, I respect that. And that's where we're at. But if you want to join us, it's a great journey. You'll see this every morning. We'll educate you for free. We don't have to do this. We don't owe you anything. We don't owe anybody anything. We want to do it because we want to build a community. And I'm sick and tired of all those Lambo renting, Airbnb, look at me, people that show you this lifestyle, take your money, and then they're gone. Or they get you into an affiliate marketing program where you're paying membership $200-300 a month. And instead of learning trading, you're in the recruitment business all of a sudden, building teams, making your upline richer. We've done that before, haven't we, Mateus?
Many times, yeah.
And no more. Just over a year ago, we sat in a cafe, no more. Yeah, we're doing our own thing. So we're loving it. Hope you're enjoying it. More and more of you are joining. Over 600 people now subscribing to the channel. That's not bad for 2 months. I think we'd have about 6 by now. So we want to serve, seriously, want you to make some money. Don't want you to waste your time. So we will at some point have a situation we're working on now where if you haven't got $1,000 to put in an account, you won't be part of our organization. Okay, that's not the case now, but it's something that we're working on because we want to have a certain level of individual that's A, got $1,000 and B, is willing to deploy that to back themselves, because you're not giving it anything to us. You're opening a trading account in your name, right? So we're going to be looking at that. So if you need to get in with a couple of $100, do it now, okay? Because that will close at some point. I don't know quite when, but we will close that situation soon.
TP1 guys, if you didn't book your profit, I'm refreshing. It's still a buy. Again, another strong buy. Before was a little bit weak. Now it starts to be strong again. The buy is a very strong probability of TP1. TP1 is at 32. As you can see, we are going straight away to TP1. I'm sorry. TP2 at 34, and then TP5 at 42 on that one now. TP1 is nearly done. TP1 is nearly there for you to take. We use the word resilience again because we have been buying and struggle on those buys. Take small profits and one hard stop as well. And now you can see it's still a buy, it's still strong, and we just go for it, okay? Make the machine learning your friend, make that trading card your friend, and use that wisely. Don't keep chasing.
Yeah.
Protect your capital and take the profits. As you can see, TP1 is there for you, nearly there for you.
Yeah, took that trade, Mateus, guys. I'm in that with you.
Amazing. And if you're still holding the bottom one, great. You're doing the right thing. You are in TP2, TP3 already. As you can see, if you're still holding the bottom one, I have one at 28.79. And my break even is there already, of course, because we are in profit. But apart from that, if he retraces again, I will be out. And that's it.
So I'm sitting around break even now. And remember, place the trade, place the stop loss, place the TP. Okay? You have a defined outcome. Nothing can go outside of those parameters. Trade must close. If it hits that, or it hits that. And if it hits stop loss, you got feedback. Okay? And if stop loss and losing on the odd occasion isn't part of your business plan, don't be here. Right? Don't be in business. Go and work for somebody because they'll always pay you. They might pay you very poorly. You end up doing things that you don't really want to do, but they will carry on paying. You're on the clock. You're not on the clock in business, okay? Warren Buffett said, if you're not prepared to lose money in business, don't expect to make any. And I believe in that principle. First, you've got to put in. So hence the idea, if you don't put into your trading account, you have no business being here. We don't mind talking, we don't mind all of that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, as they say, when the rubber hits the road, you've got to get going. Money loves speed. Successful people don't waste time. I've been in meetings where 5 minutes later, the guy said, no, not for me. Thank you very much. I do that now. I've learned that skill to say, no, sorry, this is not for me. Now I don't even get to the call. Somebody makes me a pitch. No, sorry, that's not for me. Somebody talks to me about another trading bit. No, not for me. This system, no, not for me. I've got my own system. Thank you very much. A lady trying to convince me that I could increase my income substantially by doing what she was doing. I said, I've got my one thing. Thank you very much. I don't need another thing. I don't even listen. I don't even let it go in now. Yeah, don't even listen to it. Sorry, I'm okay. That's how I know I'm in the right place for me. And that's what you need to find your, if this is it, brilliant, go all in. If it isn't, and you're still wondering, that's fine, no problem at all. Have a look around, see what's there. Plenty of things to do. See, in my mind, I'm still that little kid that came to England when he was 8 years old. That's all I see is opportunity. But there's something is wrong in my head today. I've got a problem I have. On 2 occasions now. So I just saw the market at 40.30.
We're still buying.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, oh, it's time to press the button because it's 30, right? I'm looking at the gold price, not the freaking clock. I'll tell you, I'm losing it. It must be the heat.
TP1 is straight away. TP1 is straight away on that one, guys. Very good entry point.
Trade from the previous.
Really good entry point on that one. If you're still holding the previous one, you'll be able to be booking now TP2. TP3s, TP4s. If you're holding from the bottom of that range, it's nearly
Definitely.
TP3 now. Retracing, what you need to do, you talk your profits, stop loss, break even. It's just starting the hour now as well. Be mindful of that. 9 o'clock. If you go on the last hour, we finished the last hour red.
I would not have thought that, Mateus, the way the market was. I would
Yeah.
not thought the last 2 hours have been selling hours.
Yeah,
I mean, I've not been concentrating because obviously you've seen me. I've been doing other things. I've had loads of inquiries this morning. But I would not have thought that from the conversations that I'm overhearing, but it is what it is. So it's gone down now, it's dropped.
Yeah, that's why it's important for you to move your stop loss at break even as soon as you
100%.
can, okay?
100%.
We don't want to reach stop loss or hard stop when you already have your profits there. As you can see, it's still a sell on the hour. It's retracing. And just fulfill that a week on the hour as well. If you go on the hour, you can see that it just dropped all the way.
Is this what you're referring to, Mateus?
Oh, the hour,
Yeah.
Let's see. We refresh again now in less than 3 minutes, and we'll be able to see if it's still a buy or if it's changing now for a sell. That's the main thing on machine learning. You'll be able to see that straight away. If it's strong, the range is changing now, we'll be able to see that straight away, okay? Or be neutral or be straight away a sell. That's why you don't keep we scalping. We are in and out. You don't keep holding trades, okay? Use your hard stop, use your stop loss, get out. Sometimes will be the best option, because if you have a massive drop from the top of that range, you're losing a lot now if you're not using your stop loss or hard stop.
Get yourself a journal, a diary, note each trade you take. Stop loss, TP, where it ended up. Okay, journal your entries. And it's nice to do it on a piece of paper. We can't always do it when we're on here because there's lots of other things to do. But if I was trading in your place, I'd get a day diary, and I would write at the top of that diary what your account balance is, and then I'd write what the target is, whether it's 1%, 2%, 0.5%, whatever that is for you. Don't make it ridiculous. Don't do 100%, anything ridiculous like that. Okay, you're just going to blow your account. So have that in front of you, so you know what your target is. Each trade, put it down: entry, exit, TP, stop loss. Yeah, what TP was that you hit? 2, 3, 4, 5. In a week, you'll have a number of trades to analyze. Yeah, this is a cerebral business. Use this. Plan where you're going. Yeah, I know I know friends that are making 5 figures every day. Yeah, that's £10,000 plus, or dollars per day.
Okay, it's still a buy. It's not changing to a sell yet.
Wow.
Let's see. No, it's changing now. I just refresh again, just in case.
I didn't refresh with you, so I couldn't have told you. I'll do that now.
Was strange to me to see a buy on the market like that. Yes, sometimes I do that, refresh twice, because then I can see the number, especially now having the live check. that is good, because if it's not appearing the 0 minutes, that means the last refresh didn't work. Needs to appear for me 0 minutes ago. Okay, that's live check. That helps you to make sure you're refreshing on the right time. But it's a sell, not as strong as I want to see, but it's still a sell. Okay, it's still a sell. You have the range between 27.28, 27.28, stop loss 29.28, very narrow range, but then we have 67% of TP1. TP1 is 40.25, very narrow as well, as you can see. Completely up to you. I want to see a strong sell before I go. I will be waiting now, but it's completely up to you. Sometimes you don't have a strong sell or a strong buy, and those goes to TP2, TP3. But I'm waiting on that one. It's still retracing, as you can see. It's going towards stop loss. Hard stop on that one is 32. The stop loss 29.28. Hard stop 32.52. I'll be entering that sell only if it goes past my stop loss. If past the point of 29.28, I will be looking to enter that sell. Okay, because the probability for me to take profits will be massive, because can retrace back again. And then of course I will need to use my hard stop. The hard stop on that case is 32.52. Let's see if still pushing up and goes towards that stop loss. If it retraces from here, I will not do anything. If you enter already, you should have your hard stop or your stop loss. Okay, that's the main thing. Protect your capital. Is around, yeah, just placing one sell now because it's only 20 pips from the hard stop. If it goes to 32.52, I will be out, but I'm just placing because of that. It's only 20 pips away now, less than 20 pips for me. As you can see, it's still going up. That's why you need to make that decision if you want to enter the trade. When it's not strong enough, you need to be prepared for that. Okay, as soon as I'm in profit, I will move my stop loss to break even on that one and take some of that profits. You don't need to keep waiting as well for your hard stop or your stop loss. Okay, if you retraces now a little bit, I'll be able to book some profits from the top of the range, at least 10-20 pips. I'm doing that now. I'm taking some profits and my stop loss is at break even. Can you see the power of using the hard stop? Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. Okay, now you are at risk free on the top of that range, and if it drops, you have a very nice profits now. If it doesn't drop, you are at break even. Okay, I hope so you really understand what we're talking about, and you're doing that time to time to make your profits. Really nice drop from the top of the range. Your stop loss less than 20 pips is like a normal stop loss. It's not a hard stop anymore. And after that is a break even because you protect your capital. And if you refresh again on the 5 minutes, is a buy. The market is dropping, but is a buy on the 5 minutes. I've refreshed a little bit late, but I can see the updates here on the live check. The live check helps you to understand where the market was on the right time. As you can see, the point was 1.78. The drop negative on the live check. But if you did what I did, you book some profits, you protect your capital, then you can buy on that one. Really nice entry point. The entry point was between 27, 28. And you are on TP1 on the buy. No emotions. You protect yourself on the sell. You close your trade. You refresh again is a buy. You bold. You book your TP1. Now, stop loss at break even and waiting for TP2. If you keep doing like that, don't overthink. Use the machine learning, using the trading cards as your guide, and you'll be absolutely fine. If you retrace this now, my stop loss is at break even. And that's it. You protect and you book your TP1 already. Retracing. It's retracing now. Your stop loss should be at break even. You don't have a stop loss anymore. You don't have a normal stop loss anymore. You'll be out at your entry point. Okay. Let's prepare again. Less than 1 minute, we'll be able to refresh. I will try to refresh on the right time now. And the best thing with the trading cards now, having the live check, you have the best entries, you have everything, you have your stop loss, hard stop, but you have the live check. Live check, you can use that to see if you refresh on the right time where the market should be. On that case, the market was retracing. I get negative points. That means I have an even better entry right now on that time that I refresh. And if it's still on that range, then of course you can go for it and take the profits. Time to refresh again, 20 seconds. It gets ready. If you don't have the machine learning yet, you can scan the QR code, be part of the community. It's completely free to have your machine learning, as long as you have one trading account with our partner broker, and we will guide you step by step how to do that. Still a buy on the 5 minutes. The range is between 29 and 30, very narrow range on the 5 minutes as always. Stop loss 28, hard stop 25. TP1 32, and TP5 42. If you really want to have all that information in front of you, you know what you need to do. TP1, guys, TP1 already, straight away TP1 on that one was 71% of probability, and as you can see, TP1 is straight away. You know what you need to do. Protect your capital, taking profits. If you're not doing that, you're leaving money on the table and you're leaving your capital at risk, because you should be at break even now. Speed tracing. You had a great entry on that one. Straight away it was a green candle. We don't overthink. We place the trade and we take the profits. If we refresh only to see now the 15 minutes, it's still a buy as well. And I come back on the 5 minutes. I will stay on the 5 minutes. Sometimes I use the 15 minutes, half an hour, or 1 hour, only to see the direction, the big picture, okay? And if you analyze the market as well on the 1 hour, you can see more or less where the market is going. And now we have a green candle again on the hour, a big wick on the back. That for me means we are going towards 40.40 again, pushing towards the all-time higher for the day. And we have been on the 39.82. That is the bottom of the day as well. Now I really think we are going to all-time higher on that 1 hour. TP2 there for you to take. TP2 there for you to take, guys. Retracing to TP1, around TP1 now. I'm still thinking it's a good probability to keep buying, but we don't trade guessing, we're trading the machine learning, we're trading the trading cards, okay? We can have our opinion, speculation, or whatever you want to say, but I trade only the trading cards. Of course, the time you're doing that give you more experience, give you more overview on the market, but the best thing to do is using your trading cards and go for it. Time to refresh again. Let's get ready. Yeah, it's a buy, it's still strong. As you can see, to make sure you're refreshing, really refreshing, you can use your live check as your guide. If it's 0 minutes ago, that means you refresh on the right time. If it's 1, 2, 3 minutes, if it's still showing you 4 or 5 minutes ago, that means you didn't refresh yet. You need to refresh again, okay? That live check is really powerful for you to see where the market is going And also to make sure you're refreshing. Still a buy between 30, 32, TP3 nearly 34.
You can see the hours buying.
Yeah, it's changing again. That's I'm thinking that can be 40 all-time high for the day, 40,
Yeah.
40. But we don't trade our probability on our mind. We trade the trading cards. We don't have emotions there. We don't have anything. We have only great numbers. As you can see, we are always going to TP1s, TP2s, and TP5 sometimes. And if I can see straight away, if we are on the right range, right way with the trading card, and is a buy, or sell, is where we can make a lot of TP5s if you keep holding. But then it's a skill for you to learn in the future. Now keep booking those small profits, protect your capital, and keep growing your account. As soon as you learn how to do that, then you can go to another level to have the runners and things that we can teach you on the way as well. As you can see, TP1 is straight away. TP1 is straight away.
If you're new, start just take TP1s. Yeah, don't listen to us in terms of when Mateus goes on about something that you don't understand. You don't need to understand it all. Just learn to book profits. Okay? It's TP1. You see a profit, a few pennies, a few pounds, take it. Get used to taking profits. Okay? Probably a lot of traders is they close their profitable trades too early and they leave their drawdowns too long. Yeah, so if you learn to take your profits, the benefits will come, the pips will come, the TP5s will come. Just keep it very, very simple if you're new to this.
Little and often, make it simple, and over the time you'll be able to do even more. But keep it simple as possible now. And later on as well, even if you're doing those things that holding or whatever, will be simple for you because you understand more. That's why first you need to walk, learn how to walk, then you start to run, and then you jump. Okay, but before you jump, you need to learn how to walk. That's why Khan is saying little and often and taking those profits. Okay. As you can see, we'll be able to refresh again and go again. That's why we don't need to chase. Price is retraces to your entry point. Great. If it retraces to your stop loss, not great. You're doing something wrong. As soon as you're in profit, you need to move your stop loss to break even. Okay, that is the way we are doing that strategy. Capital preservation and then profits. Refreshing again. As you can see, we are not doing anything at all now. Now is a neutral. Neutral, we don't place the trades, we don't do anything. Even you can see the targets. The targets on the neutral are up. That means it's a long, it's a buy. But we are not doing that. Why? Because it's a neutral. We respecting the trading cards. Okay. straight away TP1 on that one, on the neutral, but I don't place any neutral. It's completely up to you. I don't recommend you to do it because we're waiting for the best entry, the best trading cards. Okay. Just wait for the next one now. We'll be able to see. Is neutral now, Cam?
Yeah, excellent. Triple artist, how are you? How is making 1900 pips on that trade for you? I think you were away that day. Gentleman's from Nigeria, I believe. His name's Prince. His actual name's Prince something or other. So, yeah, absolutely beautiful. Look at that neutral. Look what it does.
Yeah. No, that's I told. Look, that can go to TP2, TP3.
Never boring, is it?
we respect the neutral card, and we don't go for it.
Well, I gave that trade that we took about 15 minutes ago like 100 pip stop loss. I think it was the hard stop, and I've just left it. It is in a really good profit now.
Yeah, I think so. Is learning how to use the hard stop as well, because sometimes you will need to use that in order to give some room for that trade as well. But that's why we speaking to you here, and I tell you what I'm doing on my account. I don't advise you to do the same on your account, but that is to help you to understand how we approaching the trading cards. Okay, I'm moving my stop loss to break even. I'm taking the profit. That doesn't mean you need to do that. You can find your way, but it's the way we are making money, and you can make money as well. That is the only thing I can say to you. We try to help you, to guide you the way we are doing our trade, but it's completely up to you. You have the power to press the button. You have the power to refresh. And as you can see, that went straight away to TP2 or the neutral trade. I don't take neutrals. If you want to take,
I think the thing is, Matthias, you see, what you've got to realize, and this is my 5 years of doing this, and you can't beat time and experience in anything, okay, is that these are all tools. So it's like, imagine having a toolbox. So my plumbers, my electricians come here, they have toolboxes. And sometimes they use all of the tools, sometimes just use one of them. So the hard stop is another tool. The trade stop is one tool. TP1 is one tool. TP2 is another tool. So you can utilize all of those tools. You won't use them all at the time. So this is your skill set. Now, the problem with normal education and normal stuff is they tell you won't ever fall over. You won't ever lose money. I'm telling you, you are going to lose money. I guarantee you're going to lose money. Right? But if you do it in the measured approach that we're teaching, if you write this down, defined outcome. If when you're in a trade, you have a defined outcome, that defined outcome could be a stop loss below your entry point or above it, depends on whether you're buying. We'll assume that we're buying, right? So that stop loss, when you first enter, is below your entry point. So you're going to lose some money if you hit it. But then you're not going to lose any more money. You're not going to lose your account. Okay? Build that into your business plan. 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 times I'll win, but twice or 3 times out of 10, I want to lose some money. Right? That's being a business person, not a naive, dreamy, idiot listening to the rubbish on social media. That's the reality versus what they portray. Once you got that, you can't lose. So the defined outcome means if your stop loss is below break even, which it obviously is when you first start, you're going to lose a bit of money. But equally, how many times do we see a signal, bang, shot, done?
And Mateus, before he's had a chance to say enter, the damn thing's moved already. So you've got to be quick, right? Especially on the 5 minutes.
And
But
you
once
have,
you have that,
you need to have your trading cards, because you cannot rely on us telling you to do that.
No, Mateus. Forget about the trading cards, right? Trading cards just another tool. Then there's within the trading card, there's tools. You can have what you like, I don't care. Right? It doesn't make any difference to us. Yeah? We'd like you to have the trading cards because we think they're the best thing after 5 years of distilling this business. We found it. So you can have a shortcut of 5 years, or you can wander around for the next 5 years. You know, you can go and pay my friends tens of thousands of pounds and have one-to-one coaching like Mateus did, right? Fat lot of good of that, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, you know, what does it matter, Oct, Ruben, what broker we use? What difference does it make to you, right? If you want to be a part of it, ask a sensible question. I'll give you a sensible answer, right? So anyway, so if you've got that defined outcome, right, then your entry, and then what did I say? Move your stop loss to break even when it's possible to do so. If you hit TP1, you either take TP1. Yeah, that was one of your defined outcomes. Take it. If you think, you know what, I want to stay in this, if that's your business plan is to stay in this, then you stay. And then what you do is you move your stop loss to break even and have a TP2, let's say. So now you have a free trade. So what's the worst that can happen? You hit your stop loss, it's at break even, you're not losing any money. And again, I say to you, move it a few pipettes above if it's in a buy, so that you make a pound or two rather than losing a pound or two with the spreads and all the rest of it. So now you have a situation whereby it's a free trade. So let's say it moves to TP3 or TP4, then you move your stop loss to TP1, and you've seen me do that this week. Now you have an outcome whereby you're guaranteed a profit. You're guaranteed some profit at TP1, right? Then you could get a massive profit at TP5. Yesterday, we did TP8s and 10s in the afternoon. The market, Mateus, was like, phew, right?
Yeah.
It's off the charts.
I saw that, yeah.
So if you take your trades, you're not opening yourself up to that possibility of getting 200 pips or 300 pips. Yeah? And it's called Trigger Artist on here. His name's Prince. Beautiful gentleman. Took a 1900 pip trade the other day. He came on, he said, I'm selling at 4,000. Market was like 4,070, 4,080. Where did you get in? I believe it's 41.90-ish, something like that, around there. Right. Who needs to hold a trade from 41.90 to 40.70? He was holding it. He'd already got over 1,000 pips. Then during the afternoon session, he wasn't on, and he hit the 4K. Yeah, market hit. I know he's hit his TP. Brilliant. So there you go. Right, he's a swing trader. He's in a trade 2-3 days, 2-3 weeks, whatever. But that's the style that he uses. Now he knows he does that. You know, he probably won't want to scalp. Okay? So prepare to lose some money. Learn this system of defined outcome. Right? Define the outcome as soon as you put the trade in. You do that, I guarantee you'll turn your £1,000 into more than £50,000 in a year of trading with me. Right? When I say guarantee, I mean that loosely. If you follow the system, not follow me. Don't follow me. Okay? I'm just as human and just as infallible as you are. Right? But the trade cards, they're not infallible. They're amazing. Yeah. Designed by a cybersecurity expert, not a trader. No emotion, nothing. 30 million data points they look into before they say, do this. No human being can do that. That's why we believe in them. That's why we switched completely over to them. I don't care what anybody says. We've had fantastic trader relationships, fantastic traders.
We
still need
buy.
We buy.
We buy now. Is a strong
Brilliant.
buy. As you can
Brilliant.
see, it's retracing. When it's a red candle, what you need to do, wait for that best entry, wait for a green candle, but it's a buy. And if he's still retracing, you need to make the decision. If he's still retracing, you need to make that decision. Define your outcome. Use your hard stop, or you don't go on that trade. Okay? You wait for that retracement. If it goes to stop loss straight away, you didn't press the button because you're retracing, but then you need to have that defined outcome. If it's doing that, what I should be doing? Okay, I will place the trade when it's 20 pips away from, or 30 pips away from my hard stop, and I will go for it. But you need to have that in mind before press the button. Okay, right now, as you can see, if you did that, it's still retracing. I will be waiting, and if it's a green candle, I will be placing my trade and use my hard stop. Why hard stop? Because the stop loss will be gone for that time on the retracement. And why I'm going for that? Because the buy is strong. Machine learning. I stick with machine learning. If I lose 10, 20 pips, I don't mind. The stop loss is there to protect me. The stop loss is there to give me information, protection and information. And having 10 pips, 10, 20, 30 pips stop loss is nothing. Because most of the signals providers out there, we have been there, is giving you 50, 70, 100 pips stop loss. Okay? The stop loss here is really small. If you're patient and if you're waiting for that best entry. And that's it. It's a green. I press the button. I put my hard stop. If you retrace, that will be between my range. Let me calculate. Around 30 pips. And if it goes to TP1, is a really nice profits on that one. As you can see, TP1 for me, when I refresh, was 36. 36.15, but I stick with 36. I make it that simple. And also big TP5 at 46. Probability on TP1 for me on that case was 76 when I refresh, and that's the power of it. I have everything in front of me. I just need to press the button. Oh, they're selling. The trigger artist. Trigger artist is looking for a sell. That doesn't mean we will have a sell soon. Trigger artist is the best thing with scalping and with the trading cards. Sometimes
he's
we
a
are
day trader. Mateus, he's a day trader, so he doesn't do what we do. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. With the trading cards, 5 minutes with scalping, we are in and out and can change it straight away. We can go to TP1 on the buy, and the next one could be a sell. Okay, that's why it's important for you to learn the strategy and taking the profits when you have the profits there and protect your capital. As you can see, the power of it, we can refresh again. We're still on that buy. If you're still on that buy, you should have your stop loss or hard stop in place, and you'll be waiting to take those profits. Let me refreshing. Still a buy, not strong as before, but it's still a buy.
I took some profit on that trade, Mateus. I thought it's 22.10. We're going to come up to the end of the session. I don't like trading now after our session on a Friday. So it's always nice to start closing out any trades that I've got open. And that's the strategy. Yeah. Stick to the strategy, that's all. Ah,
As you can see, the range is really small again here on the 5 minutes. It's not strong as before, but it's a potential TP1. You can see TP1 is 35, nearly 35 for me. TP1 is nearly 35. And make sure you have your stop loss or hard stop, whatever you decide to use. Always, as soon as you press the button, you need to have that defined outcome, and you need to put your stop loss or hard stop. Okay, that is non-negotiable. Stop loss is not to scare you, or is not to have fear of the stop loss. The stop loss is there to protect yourself, okay, and give us direction. And as you can see on the trading cards on the 5 minutes, the stop loss is really small. If you're using the hard stop, you'll be waiting for the best entry as possible. If you're using the stop loss, you will press the button and put your stop loss. Sometimes it's 20 pips, 10 pips. It depends where you enter on the range. And the stop loss, the hard stop, I'm using when the market is retracing. Let's say we are buying and the red candle is retracing. What I will do, I will be waiting for that retracement patiently until I have a confirmation in a green candle to buy. Then I will use my hard stop between 20-30 pips away from my hard stop. Will be my range to enter. Okay, as you can see, if you have any questions about the strategy, if you want to have a call, we're always here to support you, to help you. That's straight away to TP1, that last one. Even if it's a really narrow range, we had the TP1 on our pocket. And the best thing, we're not chasing, we're just waiting now for the next trading card. If you move your stop loss to break even, if you're waiting for TP2, TP3, absolutely fine. But if you didn't take your profits yet, or didn't move your stop loss to break even, you're not doing the strategy as we are doing. As you can see, price is retracing. You should be out at your break even. If you're using a strategy with us, you should be out at break even, not waiting for stop loss or hard stop. You book your TPs little and often, and that's it. And guess what? Less than 30 seconds, we'll be able to refresh again and have a new entry. That is in TP1 again. It's going towards TP2. If you're out at break even, absolutely fine. Don't keep chasing. Don't have the FOMO of like, I'm missing out. You're not missing out anything. You're doing the right thing. You're protecting your capital and you're taking the profits. If you're doing that, you're doing the right thing. It's still a buy. It's still a buy. It's not as strong as I want to see, but it's still a buy. And if you analyze the 1 hour, we still hold going to all-time higher. Try to push to the 40, 40. We talk about that on the bottom of that range. Remember when we had that retracement on the hour? We talk about the 40. Oh, wow. That will be some days there on my point of view.
So what happened?
The trigger artist just so he who holds that cell 30, I think so is that 3890. I don't have the patience. I take my hat for you because I don't have the patience. I like scalping in and out and booking my profits. That can go there, we never know, but we never know when as well. Can take some days, and I really respect your patience. You can try with us scalping in a demo account if you want, just to see the power of it, because I have been there holding trades for days, and I can tell you I'm not looking forward to come back to that anymore. But look, respect, everyone has different strategy, and if it's working for you, keep doing it. If it's working for you, keep doing it. Okay, guys, we had TP1 on that one already, on the last buy. If the price retraces, you know where you need to be. If you want to, it's not compulsory. You decide what to do. But the way we are trading is, as soon as in profit, we take the profits and we move stop loss to break even. Few pivots away from your entry point. That means you protect yourself at break even, and you make sure you don't end up with that trade negative because of the spreads. And Cam was explaining about that. You don't need to put on the right price. You can put few pivots above it. Okay.
Just use the whole next number. So if you're buying, you got in at 43, 34, 85, just put it at 35. Your stop loss, right? So you'll just make a few pips, like Matthias says, and the spread and the cost of doing the transaction won't cause you to make a slight loss. I mean, it'll only be pennies anyway, but you know what? Why lose a few pennies when you can make a few pennies?
Yeah, Josie, you're absolute right. We have the swap fees if you hold trade overnight, and I have been hammered by those in the past because of holding trade for sometimes 1 month or plus. We have been in trades like for 3-4 months holding trades. Remember, Cam? And that is absolutely a nightmare because you never know. You keep losing money if you are holding trades because of the swap fees. Some days will be positive, some days will be negative, but most of the time when you are on the wrong direction will be negative, and then you keep losing money every day. Swap fees. That's why I don't like to hold trades. I really love the scalping strategy, and that's why we keep refreshing every 5 minutes, because I don't want to keep holding trades. I know the range sometimes can be better if you go to the 15 minutes and half an hour, 1 hour. You can have more range, you'll be more peaceful, or whatever you want to call it. But I like the scalping strategy, and it's working very well for us. And we're refreshing again. Let's get ready.
When I'm talking about spreads and broker charges, I want you to stop focusing on it. It's absolute nonsense. I've heard lots of people going to the minutiae. You're majoring on minor things and tax. Yeah, you're not making any money, so you won't be paying any tax. Only billionaires pay tax. So stop focusing on the wrong things. You'll never make any money. Learn to press the button, learn the system, take your profit. If you end up paying some swap fees, big deal. Yeah, you can't avoid it. Somebody like Prince holds a trade for 3, 4, 5 days. He's aware of swap fees. When you make 1,900 pips on a trade, who cares?
Okay? Stop over analyzing stuff. Press the button, put your stop loss in, put your TP in. Forget about it. Okay? Zoom out like a helicopter picture. Trading isn't about worrying about swap fees. Trading isn't about, what does a broker make? Worry about what you make. Brokers there to make money. It's not a charity. They're going to make money. We were hit with massive swap fees one night. And this is on our automated trading system. And we were in a trade and swap fees were horrendous. All of our clients, including me, were caught up in that. What happened was we held, I think, 2 trades over to the next session. And but we learned something. As I said to you, when you make losses, nobody lost any money. We just didn't make any because all of it was eaten, all the profit was eaten up in swap fees. So what we realized that every single broker, I don't know whether any other country, this country, swap fees are triple what they are on a Wednesday night. So what did we learn? We learned don't hold trades on a Wednesday night, right? I don't know yet, because I haven't got into it, whether it only applies if you then subsequently get out of the trade on Wednesday night in the next session, or whether that carries on and you've paid a huge swap fee for that night. Remember one thing there. You're either lending or you're borrowing. Swap fee is you're either lending or borrowing money from the broker when you go from one session to the other. Only happens at the close of the market and the reopen. So you can be making money on the swap fees. And that's where it is. Yeah? And that's where the situation happens. So don't become an expert in what brokers are doing. Become an expert in what you're doing. That's all I've got on that matter. Okay? Apart from one thing, a friend of mine used to say he wants to be the biggest taxpayer in Leicester. Maybe you think, what an idiot. This is 20 years ago he's been saying it. He's from India, speaks pidgin English. I want to be the biggest taxpayer in Leicester. He thought, what a moron. How stupid is he? But you know something? If he's the biggest taxpayer in Leicester, he's also the wealthiest man in Leicester as well, isn't he? He earns the most money. So think about the logic, all right? Don't take yourselves too seriously.
I'm going towards TP1 now, guys.
Yeah.
If you refreshed last time, you're going towards TP1. Really nice profits there if you enter on the right time. If you wait for that candle, red candle, press the button, take the profits now, and stop loss, I'm moving my stop loss to break even.
You got lost in that. I had a trade that was profitable. I didn't close it. I've just closed it now. Got so involved in growth.
As you can see, if you didn't book the profits, price is retracing. You need to be faster and don't leave the money there. It's retracing now, and we will be able to refresh again. I will be the last refreshing for the session as well. It's nearly 10 o'clock.
And the week.
On the week, yeah. With us. If you still have your trading cards, you will be able to keep placing trades if you want to. Refreshing. It's still a buy, but it's retracing now. You know what I will be doing. I will be waiting for that retracement. I will not place it straight away. I'm not on a rush. We made a lot of profits this morning already. I don't need to give away. That's the best thing as well. Learn how to keep the money. Don't give that away. And as you can see, it's retracing. You just need to wait. They make the decision if you want to use your hard stop, and then you can go for it. end of the session, guys. I hope so you booked some profits and price retraces all the way back. As you can see, if you're using your hard stop, you could enter that. If you enter, you have your outcome already decided. That's the main thing. And just make sure you book your profits when you are in profits and protect your capital as soon as you can. Moving your stop loss to break even is the key as well. Then you don't wait for the stop loss. You protect your capital.
Great advice, Mateus, as always. So it's been a pleasure being here with you guys this week. More of you have joined, more of you have subscribed. If it's the first time, please subscribe to our channel. It's the only thing that we ask you for. So we'll be here Monday at 8 a.m. If you're carrying on trading, good luck to you. There's plenty of trading to do. And if you have the trade cards, if you want the trade cards, then just reach out to me or Mateus and we'll set you up. It's completely free. We just ask you to fund your broker account. And you can even trial them for free, actually. If you go into our Telegram group, we'll send you a link. You can trial them for a few days for free. The technology is quite outstanding, to be honest with you. It's not an overstatement to say it's nothing like anything I've seen before. So that's where we're at. We're fully committed to the tech in both our algorithmic trading system that's fully automated, has been for 2 years, 25, 26 profitable months now. So we'll be sending out a report next Friday on June's trading. I think we're up about 15%, something like that order. And that's it. So, we found that technology is really helping our business go forward, as it will many others. And it'll be devastation for some people because they'll be out of a job. But in the devastation, and the opposite of that is opportunity. And we've grabbed that opportunity with both hands this year by going fully to a fully automated system of pushing out trade cards and trading with a system that mimics. So what we did was the team had a human trader, and they mimicked his trading style. He'd been successful for many, many years. So it's not an algorithm that somebody just put together, some techie put together in a back room. Techies came, met with the trader, and I was watching a program. Ford have just come top in the JD Power Reliability and Quality Index in America for car makers. And their CEO, I think it's James Farley, I think his name is, something like that, was talking about how they did it. And you know how they did it? They brought all their older, mature workers back to train the bots in quality. Unbelievable story of Ford. Watch it if you can. It's on Bloomberg yesterday. I'm sure you'll be able to look it up. So they used to be at the bottom. They beat Toyota for build quality and reliability. They beat Toyota. Nobody ever beats Toyota, right? In the car industry. So really interesting how they went about it. And that's exactly what we did. We went to a trader, and then the techies mimicked his trading style. Absolutely unbelievable. So that's what we've done. So we hope you're enjoying everything. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Hope we see you next week. Come on board if you want to. And if you don't want to, just want to come and watch and talk to us, not a problem. No big deal, right? So I'm all done. Mateus, if you want to see us out, take care, guys. I'll see you next week. Message me if you need anything. You know where I am, how to find me. Mateus,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys, and see you next week. We're looking forward to support you, to help you, and to keep growing. Bye for now.
Thanks, Mateus. Have a great weekend, guys. We'll see you on Monday.